Hello, I'm Deepa Salem, an analyst with SAPinsider, focusing on application development, data management, and operations. We are talking about ERP modernization today, a hot topic for every CIO and every IT leader today. With today's business demand for new functionality right away and the availability of cloud applications that connect to SAP, ERP modernization is no longer an option. Yet, it is one of the riskiest projects and has to be done right. We are here to talk about Boomi's platform and ease the path to ERP modernization, especially from an SAP perspective. We have with us Ed Macosky, Senior Vice President and Head of Products at Boomi, a leading data integration and automation platform.
Hey, Deepa, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Ed, before we go into your platform, can we talk about ERP modernization? What do you see some of the major trends that are happening with ERP modernization? What do you see as challenges they face with ERP modernization, especially from an SAP perspective?
Yeah, good question. So ERP modernization is a term that's used pretty broadly as we're seeing it in projects we work on with our customers. The biggest trend is it's being driven by the business. This isn't just an IT project. The whole point of doing this is to optimize your business and that sort of thing. And we see there's kind of 5 key areas of focus or pillars with our customers that we drive in ERP modernization projects. First and foremost, it's 100% of the time cloud focused, right? Particularly in SAP, folks are modernizing, moving from on-premises solutions into the cloud, once SaaS or cloud type solutions with SAP. Folks are focused also on AI and analytics based operational approaches. So it's no longer about just standard ways of running your business. Folks need to be focused on how can I use AI and ML and analytics and things to take advantage of my operations to make things more and more streamlined. Data. There's an explosion of data in the world, and companies are in peril if they're not figuring out how to leverage their asset of data. It's important, as you know, the fourth thing that I'm talking about is focusing on TCO, total cost of ownership. And then last but not least, the 5th key area is agility. Business is changing, the world is changing, and you need to have the agility to keep moving forward with your business, pivoting, especially when you think about composable ERP, composable enterprise, giving your employees and your customers the ability to complete jobs to be done very, very quickly. And bridge between IT and the business. It's a never-ending kind of struggle, and we work with CIOs very closely on that, on how can CIOs become more and more embedded in these key business decisions, outcomes based on the data that they have.
Can you also just overall walk us through Boomi's approach to enable or accelerate ERP modernization? What exactly is your value proposition in this particular challenge?
Quickly, you know, in a succinct way, we help organizations intelligently connect their applications and automate business workflows to drive a composable approach to their enterprise. So we have a whole tool set to help with those and do it very, very quickly. Our projects are, you know, done in hours and days or even weeks for large projects versus months and years. So that's what our value proposition is.
So can you kind of help us visualize what exactly it does in terms of the integration, transformation, usage of data?
Yeah, so first and foremost, we are a cloud native, cloud first integration platform as a service. And as part of that platform, we have a number of different services or features, capabilities, et cetera, that we leverage in helping our customers achieve a more modernized ERP environment. So in starting on the data side, we have data catalog and preparation tools that help you explore data not only in SAP, but other applications and data sources within your organization to kind of create a more composable enterprise type environment. We have traditional integration capabilities in a cloud native modern platform where if you're thinking about service-oriented architecture or API first approaches or even event type integrations, those sorts of things, we handle all of those patterns for you. And we also have hub technology that can help you with master data management like scenarios. If you think about the nouns within your organization, you want to ensure high data quality as you synchronize your data with SAP, between SAP and other applications. We help with those as well. Furthermore, we also have B2B or modern EDI type capabilities as well. So, you know, You may have an environment where you rely on traditional X12 or EDIFACT type connections with your trading partners. And that presents another challenge as you modernize your ERP environment, because you may be moving to a cloud-based, more modern SAP environment, but you may need to hold on to a traditional set of B2B or EDI integrations with your partners because they may not be willing to change. But you also may have partners who want to do more modern, EDI API-based connectivity. And our platform allows you to go on that journey with your partners to modernize, but also, if some are lagging behind, continue to maintain those connections in a hybrid way with your partners. Speaking of API, we have API management, full lifecycle API management capabilities as well. And I also talked about modernizing your workflows or automating your workflows across your applications. SAP also blending with other applications. So we do have workflow-based low-code development solutions within our service, and solutions as well within our platform that can help you with those composable type opportunities that you have within your organization.
Okay, got it. So in this case, would you be interacting with SAP's business technology platform and the integration suite to connect to SAP, or are there any kind of native interfaces that you provide?
We connect all different ways with SAP. We can connect at the data layer. We can connect to, with ABAP, BAPIs. We can connect directly to SAP PI, those types of things. We also have our own solution called SAP. It's called Boomi Access for SAP, which is a low-code way of connecting to SAP and simplifying that integration layer itself so that business users can, with our platform, quickly connect and create all these other journeys, whether it's workflows, integrations, data, application integrations, data integrations, et cetera. It's kind of a simplification layer that we can connect to SAP to facilitate that and allow you to gain more and more speed as you kind of cycle up the projects that you need to address as part of your ERP modernization.
Just to make this come alive, Ed, can you walk me through like a few use cases? If you have any customer examples, what they did with your platform, how were they able to connect SAP?
Yeah, so the number one thing is you mentioned organizations that have tens of applications that are connecting to SAP. We see some of our organizations are connecting hundreds of applications where they have this explosion, and they start with a critical few. And the value we have, again, is you can connect, SaaS to SaaS with zero footprint. So if you've got SAP in your cloud and you want to connect to another SaaS, like in software as a service or cloud-based environment, you've got no installation or anything like that, you can connect that way. Or if you've got data sources on your desktop, or you've got traditional mainframes and things, you can also deploy technologies and connect there. But we do, we aggregate data as well. We can pull it together from multiple systems. We can move things into data warehouses or analytics systems separately to help you with those, and artificial intelligence and machine learning use cases. But business type use cases. So we help a lot with financial planning and forecasting. There are a number of different inputs from different systems and things that can help with that. And when you've got all these different databases or application sources, we can help aggregate and pull those together for you. Another business use case is improving employee and customer loyalty by improving their experiences. So this is where composable ERP comes together, or composable enterprise. One use case is like an onboarding scenario from an HR perspective. You can have SAP modules, or you can have third-party applications, swag companies, we've seen where you're ordering t-shirts and things. And rather than having an employee log into multiple systems, even for payroll and others, we create through workflows these, jobs to be done, integrated experiences that allow you to meet your employee for a first time coming on board in one quick, seamless experience to get them up and running very quickly. I talked previously about streamlining your supply chain versus by leveraging modern EDI and business-to-business integrations. And low-code development within our platform also allows our IT teams to provide citizen integration options for their employees. So if as an IT person, you'd like to give a salesperson the ability to email them sales leads or email them certain information obviously in a secure way based on what they have rights to from a data perspective, you can publish integrations for citizen integrators to uptake themselves in a very low code way so that IT doesn't have to build all these custom integrations. for them. So at the end of the day, our customers, they achieve business agility, speed, quick time to value. They're able to iterate on these things quickly, and it allows IT to work hand in hand with their business partners in order to solve these challenges and address these things very quickly.
Wonderful, wonderful. So can you also just outline who is your target customer? Like who's the ideal customer for your product, as well as how do they get started? What's the process of, deploying a solution and getting it connected and seeing the value? What would you kind of, walk as the ideal, kind of steps to deploy a solution?
Sure. So our ideal customer is anyone who's trying to connect anyone to everything, to any systems they have. So we scale up and down very quickly. Any organization who is looking to accelerate what we call business outcomes and get things done very quickly is an ideal customer of ours.
That's pretty much everybody.
It's everybody, but we're not a consumer-based business, right? Typically, but from small business up through large enterprise, we've got you covered. Because we do have, when getting started and how do you deploy, anyone can go to our website today and sign up immediately and start integrating SAP to other applications within minutes in a low-cost way. But we can scale that all the way up to, okay, you want multi-node cluster deployments, high availability, redundancy, elasticity, et cetera. If you've got millions or trillions of transactions you need to run, we handle those as well. So you asked a little bit about deployment details. So we have we can allow a user, if we have a lower end user, smaller use cases, want to get done very quickly, you can deploy hands off directly and run things right in Boomi's cloud. We handle the elasticity and scalability for you. It's just about working and deploying solutions we may have pre-built, pre-canned, ready to go, or you can build your own custom solutions in a low code way, starting immediately. Or if you'd like to deploy to your own private or public cloud, we have an open ecosystem. So when it comes to public cloud providers, we work with AWS, GCP, Microsoft Azure, et cetera, et cetera. You could deploy to any of those, and you can, in an elastic way, to allow your data to synchronize and your workflows to be hosted from there as well. Because we are cloud native and everything we do is in what we refer to as a managed service. When you deploy a Boomi technology, it patches, upgrades, et cetera, itself. We take away that you never have to worry about, once you deploy Boomi's technology, you're always on the latest, greatest, whether you deploy it within your own on-premises environment or you deploy it to Boomi's cloud. When we release patches, updates, we do that seamlessly. We handle it for you. We take the burden. So you're always leveraging the latest and greatest technology when it comes to.
Fantastic, fantastic. I mean, that's like a big issue these days with the compatibility, right? Because every platform is evolving now. Every platform that you integrate to is evolving, and maintaining that business continuity is number one priority.
Yes, and I would note there, we're focused obviously on SAP and ERP modernization, but we've connected over 180,000 unique different things. So SAP is one of them, right? So when it comes to that ongoing management and connectivity and so on and so forth, we have a whole library of connectors to all different types of applications. And as those APIs are changing and those businesses and technologies are adjusting, we are updating those connectors for you. We give you the ability to just browse and automatically update and so on and so forth. So all of that maintenance is kind of, that burden is gone. With traditional integration or middleware solutions, you have a maintenance and upgrade and management nightmare. But with Boomi, that's the most important part that most folks forget about. You always focus on, when you're doing middleware integration type projects, all right, what's the project? How do I get it done? We handle all that for Boomi, time to value, getting projects done quickly. But with other solutions too, it's people forget, well, what is the maintenance? That's the 99% of the life cycle of that thing. Once you implement it, you now got to make sure it keeps running forever. And Boomi's got you covered for that low cost TCO from a maintenance perspective as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. So that's a great journey that you've been through to build out this platform, but also make it compatible with a whole host of solution, 180 or whatever the number you threw. So obviously, I can see the value. Where are you going from here? What's next on the product portfolio or the roadmap for Boomi?
For Boomi, we are focused on. We have a vision of hyper automation as kind of a North Star for us. So we are in the IPaaS category, integration platform as a service. For the viewers out there that want to look us up, you can find us on Gartner's Magic Quadrant as a leader in the integration platform as a service space. But hyper automation is a new term, a new buzzword about businesses that are continuing to improve and iterate and automate pieces of their business. And this includes technologies like integration, IPaaS as integration platform as a service, RPA type technologies, robotic process automation. We see that as an end, a connectivity state, connector as a service or RPA as a service is a connectivity layer thing for us, as well as automating workflows and adding intelligence to those workflows. So as humans continue to work through technical workflow solutions, which we help implement, make those more and more intelligent so people can get things done faster and faster and faster. So you're not spending people's time on just repetitive tasks, you're maximizing human potential as well. So we've got a big kind of North Star, connect everyone to everything and continue to fill gaps and add more and more capabilities in a hyper automation play. And we're excited about the journey we have in front of us.
Fantastic. Yeah. So all the ingredients for ERP modernization with respect to data integration, data integrity, as well as the connectivity to a whole host of solutions and automation. So it's kind of a complete portfolio in terms of ERP modernization with respect to data. So really excited to learn about your product, Ed, and all the best for the continued journey. Thanks to everybody for watching today. And this video will be accompanied with a brief, so you can definitely read up about Boomi and their platform. And please do visit their website to learn more about them. Thanks for watching today. Thanks also to Ed for joining us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.